높이 올라와 공기도 달라 so high I don't feel you, you talking to just yeah I kill it mean I spit like a villain ay, it's getting boring no 매력 없는 너 You on my level then shoot I'm getting tired 똑같은 질투 더 높이 올라와 공기도 달라 so high I don't feel 없는 너 You ain't on my level then shoot I'm getting tired Don't you dare say that I wanted everything to fall apart when it's haunting me. 'Cause my only crime was hoping there is something more than this loneliness I feel. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're
heat wave stole my emotions. I left my doubts when I was swept by the ocean, and every pulse from the tide was a finish line. A wave race we were made to ride. You and I were first in line, and we took them by surprise. I was with you all the time. You may not realize, but I'm here. I hear you loud and clear. When we get lost in our own minds, you'll be keeping me near.
Welcome everyone here tonight to Sebring International Raceway, brought to you on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. This is the PGR Sunshine State Grand Prix, and it is going to be great to be here. Look at this track. You'll notice it's at dusk. This could be a little bit chaotic here at times, as it is said just before nighttime. As you'll see, we have everything in place for what could be a delightful race for everybody that is watching here tonight. Hope you are enjoying the show so far, as I'm going to be setting up some other stuff so we can see what these drivers are clocking in at every given moment. You see them already getting set to go to war with one another as getting extra spicy out there. Marty is actually on top of the board. Did he practice? Does he have what it takes to finally become a Grand Prix champion? We're going to find out right after some talk about tonight's race. Here we are in the Sunshine State. That's right, we're down in Sebring, Florida. This 3.6 mile speedway delivers a lot of high speeds generated at clocking in at 200 miles an hour on some of the straights. Track temp is at 74 degrees Fahrenheit. It is partly cloudy, 74 degrees, 2 mile an hour winds, and what could be one of the best races of the season is set to go head to head here. I am super excited to be calling this race, which, in case anybody's wondering, I am Brandon Smith, owner, operator, and founder of Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. My wife, Jenna, happens to be the co-partner in this whole thing, as we are very glad to bring great racing entertainment from both Prime Grid Racing and Blackout Racing League and Blackout Motorsports. So, without further ado, we're going to start bringing these guys up. We're going to be talking to a few of them, finding out how they are doing, and we're going to start it off with the guy who's at the top of the board. He's on track. I'm not going to screw him up. Let's bring up Doug Ward. Doug.
Hey there.
Tonight's race, fast, flowing track. It's Sebring, baby. It is fired up. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. You know, the track's feeling fun. You can definitely take a lot of corners at a lot higher speed in the W12 than you can the IndyCar when I was here last, so getting used to that, but overall I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Now on this track, it is dark out, it's dusk. How do you feel about that one tonight?
You know, there's supposed to be lights and such, so I think that should be fine.
There's no lights, I already tested
we're gonna
it.
See. Oh. Do these cars have lights?
No. You'll be fine, don't worry.
Are we going past sundown?
No.
Okay.
It should act like it is now. I already tested it.
Alright, if there's sunlight the whole time.
It's been officially tested by the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. When have I ever been wrong?
I'm not saying you were wrong, I'm just saying I didn't know the conditions.
Oh, you should have paid attention.
Yeah, probably.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get you down to the guys. Good luck in tonight's race. Hopefully the odds are in your favor here tonight.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Good luck. So, Doug Ward, get ready. And now let's hear from Harry Krantz. Harry.
What's up, Brandon?
It's a dusk race. It's supposed to be our version of night racing since apparently we can't get some of the good F1 tracks here at iRacing. You're coming in here tonight. How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, Brandon, I am feeling better than I ever had in racing terms. This is where I did my first endurance race in the GTP here at Sebring, the 12-hour. So the track I know very well. I just need to adjust to how the Formula feels on it. But yeah, other than that, it's home basically, even though I live in New Jersey.
All right. Well, it's still East Coast.
Yeah, you're right. Same country.
But you're still living in New Jersey. Whoop-de-doo. Why not New York?
I kid you not. Earlier, I'm in South Jersey. It felt like 1:15. That's what my phone told me. So it's hot up here. But
all right. Well, good luck to you tonight. Hopefully everything cools down for you, and hopefully you're not getting too sweaty while in the sim.
Oh no, my room is fine. We're good.
All right.
Well, my cockpit, I should say. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that was Harry Krantz, and now let's hear from Jasper, who actually took over the top. Jasper.
Yo.
You're coming in this one. Looks like you're going hard all night long. How are you feeling tonight?
Feeling good, man. I just went to see Robbie Williams tonight, so Mom was happy. I'm happy.
All right. So you should be okay then.
Yeah, I should be fine.
As looks like you were up at the top of the leaderboard for a moment, and now, of course, you're not because Harry just took it down. But other than that,
Yeah, but that is a setup.
how fast are you? How fast is it feeling for you tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling good, mate. Look, Harry's on the quali setup. I'm on the fuel setup, so.
Oh, gotcha. So you're actually aiming for race pace as opposed to fast lap during practice.
Correct.
Ooh, good strat, my friend. Good strat. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Jasper's there, and I just got done hearing the radio chatter from these guys. Let's just disable that. There we go. As we're going to bring up Jasper. He's looking very good. Now Marty, let's bring him on up. Marty.
Hey, how's it going?
You're coming out here. You're looking better than ever. How do you feel out there?
You know, I really like Sebring. High-speed corners are my love, and this place is just chock full of them. I drove this track a bunch of officials in the lower formulas, and it's just so much fun to go through a corner flat out that you're used to taking at, braking and half throttle. So we'll see. I felt great going into this, and then I learned that Douglas was doing 3 seconds a lap faster than me on race pace, so I do not know I'm losing that time, and I'm hoping I won't find out.
All right, well, hopefully we finally get to see Marty time, because lately you've been looking fast. You've been looking like you're getting faster and faster every race, so hopefully we finally see it.
Hoping so. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So Marty's looking really good, extra spicy here tonight. Now let's bring up Sebastian Marino. Sebastian.
Hey, what's up?
Man, you're coming in here, you're clocking some times. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I've been doing a little bit of practice this week, so feel better than the last couple weeks.
You feeling better than the last couple weeks?
Yeah, haven't really had a chance to do some practice, like a lot of practice on the track the last couple weeks of the last season, and this season either, so sucks.
Now, when you come into this one, how are you going to be feeling by the end of the night?
We'll see about that. I think I'll be pretty good. Like I think my lap times are pretty good right now, so I guess we'll see.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. That's Sebastian Marino, and now let's hear from Shade Bruffett. Shade.
What up, Brandon?
You're coming into this one, not the fastest guy yet, but we know you got some pace. How are you feeling about Sebring?
Pretty excited. Like that the sun is down. Maybe they'll come into my advantage, since my name is literally Darkness. So we'll see.
You know your name could be coming from a certain a game that Nintendo came out with a long time ago.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed it in full. It's called Nightshade.
Nightshade, yeah. I'll take it. I like it.
It wasn't very popular.
Anyway, it wasn't.
No, but there's
it needs to be rebooted.
If there's any Nintendo nerds out there in the chat, let me know if you've heard of that game. Angry Video Game did review it. It came out on, I believe, Nintendo, and it actually flopped.
I'm gonna check it out. I want to know about
check it out. You're gonna check this out. You're gonna be coming at me with a blowtorch every find out it's not the best. You're like, why would you introduce me to this thing, you monster?
Probably.
You're gonna come at me like with a spider monkey with a bad attitude, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, now here tonight with it being so cool, how do you feel this is gonna play into your hands?
Should be pretty good as long as I keep the tires warm. I guess I have a good ability to just chew through any compounded tire. For when it's really sunny and hot on the track, it's not good. But maybe I could take advantage of it.
You don't have my gift.
On this track. What's that?
You don't have my gift.
What is it?
I am the tire whisperer.
Oh, I am not. I am the complete opposite of that. I just yell at my tires and tell them what to do.
I use 10 and 12 like all the time, even in even in the road stuff. I haven't established how to actually turn the full 90 for some stupid reason. Don't ask me. My hands just fail to relay that. But I think it's more muscle memory from the amount of oval races I've done.
Yeah.
Which actually screws me up in open wheel. Open wheel. How many times do you crank that wheel 90? All the time. Every turn. You are flat out. You're not entering. You're entering the turn. You're hitting the brakes. You're exiting the turn. You're going full throttle. In short. And that's the difference between what you do in oval race, like a NASCAR or any oval, and even the cup cars, to these open wheel cars. The open wheel cars can actually handle the G's.
Yeah, that's true. I need more tips on how to hold the steering wheel and how to even do ovals, for the IndyCar series too. Because every time I'm on the oval.
But after my last showing in Indy, do you really want to take tips from me?
I take all the tips. It doesn't matter.
Jasper will tell you how that panned out for me. All right. Well, good luck to you, Shane. Hopefully the odds are in your favor tonight. Man. Good luck.
Yep, hopefully.
Thank you. Shane Bruffett, and now let's hear from Jesse Erdman. Let's hear from him. Jesse. Oh, Jesse. Guess he's not quite ready. All right, let's hear from Will. Will.
Yeah.
Man, what a night. You're coming in here to Sebring. How do you feel?
Not very confident. It's not one of my favorite tracks.
What are you talking about? It's a good track.
For some reason, it doesn't matter. I just don't do well on this track.
Oh, well, I'll let you get some practice then. I'll let you get some practice then and get out of here, all right? Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Key, best I can tell you is you might have to lean on the car a little bit and watch your brake points. Oh, and the exit is critical of every turn.
It's all the bumps.
No
the
pressure.
Bumps.
Oh, whatever. It's not that bad. Good luck. Thank you. So Will Atkinson's ready to go. You guys are all kind of clocking in here yet. So please rise for the playing of our national anthem. This time, who did I pick? I have no clue. a little group called Voctiv. Here we go.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of
Boy, they really know how to hit that high note. I tell you what, great job by Voctiv on that national anthem here tonight. Now we're going to go and see if Jesse Erdman is ready to talk turkey with me. Jesse, talk turkey with me. Jesse. Oh, you're finally paying attention to your mic. Gotcha. Coming in here tonight, it is Sebring. It's fast, it's flowing. How are you feeling out there tonight, buddy?
Feel pretty good. I still kind of need to find the limit on these cars. I've been kind of just braking at the hypercars braking point, and I give it a little bit more, let's just say.
I think you brake a little later than the hypercars.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Not much. I think it's like 25 to 50 meters later.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure on that one. I just know it's slightly different, but not much.
Yeah, it's a couple less gear shifts down too.
Yeah. Well, you can definitely get it a lot more gear changing in the Mercedes than you can in, say, like the Cadillac or Acura or BMW. I think is actually the only one that can probably downshift really quick.
Yeah.
But you're coming in here. How do you feel about it, though? I mean, a Sebring at dusk, you feel like that's going to play a role in drivers' abilities to see?
I'm starting to worry about race time, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's getting pretty dark. There's not exactly, I mean, there's some track lighting, but not a lot.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully it's goes good for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So Jesse Erdman is ready to go here, and you heard him talking about the ability to see and what we're seeing out there. Hopefully it stays lit up the entire time. These cars do not have headlights. They cannot see at night. So the amount of that they're going to have to undergo to keep that one is going to be pretty remarkable in a sense that they really need to adjust in how they drive in order to maximize pace, but at the same time, don't want to be going so fast and don't see the turn. So it could be a lot of driver muscle memory going on here tonight. So hopefully that plays out. We got Alec Hinchcliffe in the deal now, so let's hear from him. Alec.
Yo, what's up?
It is party time here at Sebring. How are you feeling, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm feeling great. Just got back from a nice little trip over the weekend, ready to do some racing. I've been practicing Sebring, and it's been super fun driving on my own, so I'm excited to get to racing in this car here.
Yes, you know, it's Sebring. We're all fans of it. Was it a good
100%.
idea to go at dusk? Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. I know we tested it. It should be fine. But ultimately, come race time, what's going to be the name of the game? Is it just going to be keep that thing on track, try to avoid incidents, and get around?
Yeah, I mean, it is a really quick track, and it's not very wide, necessarily. So it'll definitely be a feeling out process for the first few laps. And then hopefully it'll be full of some action.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. So Alec Hinchcliffe getting ready to go. For those in the chat, you know, if you like what you see, you want to see more of it, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Also, there is an official Prime Grand Racing merch store in the description. Check it out. There's some other stuff in there, but don't be afraid to hit that link. Check it out. Get yourself a tumbler, get yourself a hat. Who knows? Maybe you want a t-shirt. There's one of those. And all those proceeds help out to keep the league and the network going all season long for you fans of the stands. Yes, Aaron, glad to see you in the chat. Hopefully everything is going good. Hopefully Alec is well rested. I don't think he is. I mean, he's looking a little shaky tonight. Not usual, but by race time, I think he will be up to pace. It's looking like he's already starting to pick it up. We're going to take a brief commercial break from Prime Grid Racing. So stay tuned as we're going to be going green in no time. We got about just under 12 minutes to qualifying. Stay tuned. right, I am back, race fans. As you will see, I'm trying to adjust some stuff at the top of the screen. Bear with me as I'm trying to get that dialed in. That is the ticker that shows what position everybody is in currently, so it should be pretty good to see. As you do notice, Shade Bruffett actually at the top of the leaderboard currently. Sebastian Marino, he has come to play in that number 22. Can he get it here tonight? Now, throughout this season, we have noticed so far a few guys start to get this one going, but let's go to a few things I need to show you, which would be the current team standings here according to our chart. So there's the team standings currently, as we'll just kind of make this a little bit bigger for everybody. There is the current team standings. You see Jasper Grodes and Sebastian Marino top of the board, with Brandon Perry, Will Atkinson right on their heels by 3 points. Bill, it's not over yet. It is an all-out war for the top 5 teams here tonight in this one. All very close battles. When we go to the driver standings, Tarcisio Carvalho has got to show up tonight. He is mere 6 points ahead of Shade Bruffett. Mark Samat and Brandon Perry, Alec Hinchcliffe, all in this battle. Look at that. Liam Doyle is up in this fight as well. So they have to perform, and that's what this club scoring does. Harrison Spory had an adjustment. He lost points at a track, which gave him a loss of 10 points is a huge hit. That is going to hurt him going into the remainder of the season, and it's going to stick with him. So he's going to want to dial it in and keep it dialed in, as these guys are, they are definitely trying to show their pace here tonight to maximize points at any given moment. Can they do it? Maybe. I don't know. But I do know it is all-out war, and there's a few drivers that need to be here to continue to be in this fight. If they're not, sorry, better luck next time. Take a provisional, do whatever you got to do. But it is game over, as everybody who watches Formula One will tell you. Points in team racing is critical. Your teammate have to perform, and that team chase is where the real party is, and what team can rise to the top, which we will definitely find out. Shade Bruffett, of course, if Tarcisio does not pull up, we will have a new leader on that points chase if Shade can perform. Will he? Who knows? We'll find out. But for everybody else out there watching, hang on to your hats. We are just moments away from seeing qualifying here. Qualifying with these guys is 20 minutes. Top 10 advance to the next round. And we only have 10 drivers, so all 10 of these guys are going to be all out war and qualifying for 10 minutes straight right now. Will Brandon Perry and these guys get here in time? Will Tarcisio show up? We do not know. It is chaos here, and we could see what could be very intriguing by the end of it. I'm interested to find out how it goes. In the seasons, though, however, it's been interesting. Leon Flukeiger fired it up early in Canada. Jasper Grodes got the big win in Spain. Sebring, will it bring us a new champion, or will it just leave us wanting more? Who knows? But that's what I'm here to call out tonight, as I really do hope everybody shows up and everybody gets here to the track in a very timely manner. I do see a couple guys making it to the track. Now, after practice, Marty is establishing that he is not the fastest out here. Brandon Beckstead, of course, out there right with him. Only 0.3 the gap between the two in lap times. Not so bad. He can make that up during the race with mistakes and taking advantage of another driver's misfortune. You love the screen, Aaron. What's so good about this screen? I mean, it's only a NASCAR ticker. It's not that great. I personally don't like the NASCAR ticker. I like the other one, but a friend of mine gave me some advice and said I should put that up more. So if you guys like it, I'm definitely going to keep it going this way. As it's a trick to get it all dialed in correctly. We do see a few guys out there really not putting up a lot of practice effort. I don't know if it's just trying to learn the track or what. But qualifying is going to give us a new time here. And are we going to see somebody new? Are we going to see somebody old? Who knows? Brandon Perry, though, has been showing up casually late lately. I don't know why. He needs to be here. Just saying. Clock's ticking, dude. Nobody pays full price for late pizza. We're getting very close to that time. 2 minutes, 30 seconds away. Don't go anywhere, as we're going to get down to business here very shortly.
Walking into the signs, red flashing lights by your side. Take a number this time. You can't save it tonight. Can't save it tonight. She said, take it, I want more. Nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Take it, I want more. Nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? But instead, I'ma find out. Heard it from a friend that you spent and you're running out. Take it now. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? But instead, I'ma find out. Messages you sent to an end. You're hiding now. Why the doubt? Tell me, have we met? Heard it from a friend. Taking too long. Taking on the phone. Replicating by your side. So they can't get taken. Take it, I want more. Nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Take it, I want more. Nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Heard it from a friend that you spent and you're running out. Take it now. Tell me, have we met?
We have reached the time. It is time for qualifying. Did the drivers make it in time? Did they not make it in time? We do not know, everybody. I cannot tell you if they made it or did not make it. But they are here to stay as trying to find a certain something. I don't have it tonight. Usually I would have an intro video. I do apologize as I'm not fully prepared sometimes. But here we go. This is qualifying. Q1 is up for grabs. And we're going to find out what drivers do not advance into the next round of qualifying. Stay tuned, everybody. And we do have a newcomer here tonight. Robert McKay from the Cup scene has made his appearance here. Okay, I dig it. I can get fully on board behind this one as Robert McKay has joined the grid from the Cup side of things. Will he do good? Will it be bad? It's a debut night. You know, he might do good, he might do bad. We do not know, but I can tell you it is dark out. These drivers might have a challenge on their hands. This might be a very bad idea or a very good idea. We do not know yet. Robert McKay did manage to get here just in time. But the cars are out. They are clocking in. Open qualifying for Q1. Open qualifying for Q1 has begun. And these drivers are going to let it rip. As we let them get their time settled in, please enjoy the music from PGR. And we are starting to see drivers get this in. Harry Kranz goes top step with Jasper Grodes and Doug Ward. Now you'll notice it's starting to get dark. It is being very challenging for these drivers right now. That's right. This is why these guys are some of the best sim drivers in the world. They can race essentially blindfolded. Let's give them a blindfold for once. Let's see if they can do it. These guys are all clocking in right now. Marty, Brandon Beckstead, Shade Bruffett all on track right now trying to get on board. Shade Bruffett coming across not his fastest, but he does have to stay on it. Jesse Urban, Alec Hinchcliffe. You know, you don't need lights. The track is always lit. Look at the light. It's got a little bit out there, good enough. They're going to have to just remember the track. This is where all the focus, concentration comes into play. This could be either really bad or really good for some drivers. Depends on how well they do at near night driving conditions. And it's, in case you're wondering, it's kind of like driving on a very lightly lit street without headlights on. Is about what it's going to be like for these drivers tonight. So I'm really anxious to find out what they got going on here. You do see Sebastian Marino warming him up. It goes to Marino, Krantz, Grodes, Ward, Atkinson, our top 5. These drivers have to get going, and Brandon Perry's out there putting some laps in now. Mark Samad, also, Tarcisio Carvalho did get here. He's been a pretty solid driver all season long. His last race win was, let's just take a look here. I'm gonna see if I can find his last win. He hasn't won this season. He's been at the top of the board, but has not got a win. So really anxious to find out what he can do here tonight, especially with the conditions it is. This could be really shaking things up. Tarcisio Carvalho goes P7 on his first lap here. It is still Sebastian Marino and Harry Krantz topping that chart. We're still waiting on the lap times from Brandon Beckstead, Alec Hinchcliffe, Robert McKay, Brandon Perry, and Mark Samad as top 10 advance to Q2. It's really a matter of getting into that final qualifying round. It guarantees you a spot into the top 10 for the start of tonight's race. So they really got to let it all hang out here tonight. Be easy on the throttle. Give it everything you got. Brandon Perry has not qualified top 10 yet, I don't believe. I think he might qualify top 10 at Canada, but will he get their top 10 here tonight? And last week, he had a pretty good, solid performance, but at the end of the day, solid performances get you that dub. So he's got to really focus in and focus a lot to finally get a dub here in Grand Prix. And Robert McKay is probably just focusing on his brake points, how this car handles as opposed to a next-gen Cup car. It's night and day. 2 different braking styles, 2 different ways of turning that thing on a road course. Does Robert have what it takes? We'll find out. I think he does. He's looking solid so far. So we'll definitely be finding out here. It is still Sebastian Marino at the top with Jasper, Perry, Shade, and Jesse Erdman joining the party for the top 5. Brandon Perry qualified P8 out the gate here tonight. So Perry needs to get back in there. He's got a minute 30. Brandon Perry needs to get back on it. He can't remain complacent, Perry. I'm gonna snap on him. I'm gonna tell him to get his butt back out there and qualify. Marty Van Escayan just outside of Q1. He's got to beat the buzzer. We are about 1 minute away from locking down Q1. Alec Hinchcliffe has to get a lap in. Does he get it this time? He's got enough. He's got to have the pace. This is the lap that counts for Alec Hinchcliffe. Will he get knocked out of Q1? All eyes are on Marty and Alec Hinchcliffe right now. Brandon Perry's on the bubble. He could get knocked out. He gets knocked out, but he gets up again. You're never going to keep him down. He gets knocked out, but he gets up again. Never get... My rendition of A Certain Deal, if anybody knows that song, let me know. I can tell you this one, it's been a long time since anybody's heard it. Especially for me. We're 13 drivers here. Marty and Alec Hinchcliffe got to get the qualifying 5 seconds to beat the buzzer. Alec Hinchcliffe, time is up. No more time left for Alec. He's got to make it or break it. Marty has to cross the line here. It's make it or break it for Marty. Marty, did he get there? No, Marty is out. Alec Hinchcliffe on the final sunset. Move it or break it all the way. Don't even stop. Just give it everything, Alec. Got it, buddy. Does Alec have it? He does. Alec Hinchcliffe goes to the P5, knocks out Brandon Perry. Perry is down into P11. He is out for Q1. Robert McKay out for Q1. Marty and Brandon Beckstead also out. So there it is. Sebastian Marino, Jasper Grodes, Harry Cron, Shane Bruffett, Alec Hinchcliffe, Mark Samad, Jesse Erdman, Doug Ward, Will Atkinson, Tarcisio Carvalho. Game on. It is time for Q2. What are we going to see? Are we going to see somebody knock down Sebastian Marino? He is game on here tonight. Brandon Perry is out, but he does have this one. No, he does not. I'm going to go bring him on up here. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Aaron Smith?
I don't know if you know, but you're knocked out of Q1, and so is Robert McKay just pulled off.
Yeah, no, I was already on track when I was in the top 10, and, you know, guys were setting laps late, so I'm just going to continue to set this one lap here.
Okay, copy that. I just thought I'd give you a heads up.
Yep. No, yeah, I was already on track about to go when some of these guys that were, you know, already should have been parked kind of set a late lap and got in the top 10.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I'll set this one lap here, but I will get these. I think it's 4 of us that'll be sitting down.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
So Brandon Perry trying to one more time here. We'll let it slide this one go time. I don't want to call him out on it, but, you know, that's what the qualifying is all about. Tarcisio Carvalho, of course, not his best performance, being at the bottom of it. Brandon Perry looking like he might actually have a fast lap here. Sebastian Marino still continues to clock it in. We got just over 7 minutes remaining. Brandon Perry, they said tell us he was on his next lap, so let this one slide. Plus, I want him to get extra practice. He had no improvement anyway. P11. Sebastian Marino, Jasper, Mark, Harry, Shade. The Q1-2 spot is up for grabs. Can somebody knock down Sebastian Marino? Sebastian is looking so capable tonight. He is game on, essentially. The break points, the time on track, did it pay off? We don't know, but guess what? Yes, your guys' boy Alec put it into P7 on his final lap. It was make it or break it. He performed. He did a great job. But a few of these guys have got to dial in a little bit more. Tarcisio Carvalho, he's top of the leaderboards in points. He's got to get this one done. It's making or breaking time for him to perform. And Brandon Perry's here in the booth. He surprised the shit out of me. Perry, what the hell are you doing?
Well, what's up, Brandon Smith? I wanted to jump in and talk about our version of the F1 night race.
Yes.
It's amazing out there, and I'm hoping, you know, me and you put a lot of work into setting this up because, you know, iRacing, unfortunately, right now doesn't have a F1 track that is at a night track right now, you know, with lights. So we decided to come to Sebring at sunset with just the right amount of lighting, and it seems to be putting on an amazing show right now.
Yes, you know, the amount of testing, nobody understands this. These tracks are rigorously tested by the clown crew of Brandon and Brandon. I mean the great crew of Brandon and Brandon. As Brandon Perry comes to me if he's wondering if it's going to work for stream because he knows I got to view this stuff. But at the same time, my input with over I'll give some statistics to Brandon Perry because he might not know this one. Brandon Perry. You know I race road. You know I race pretty much anything now. How many races do you think I have in total?
At Sebring or just in general?
In general.
Oh man, you've been racing a while. I'd say at least like 1,100.
I would say you are very close. So my level of expertise as far as track knowledge is remarkable, considering I own almost all of them.
Yep. A lot of you almost all the cars, all the tracks. And, you put in a lot of time either in officials or in the races that we have. You know, you're in our IndyCar league, you've raced in our GT3 league, so we've got to race with you on track, and you also put on some amazing broadcasts for us. I'm sure tonight will be one of those, and yeah, I'm super excited for this, man. I think, like I said, a lot of time and effort and even thought went into this to be able to bring, an F1 night race to the schedule, and I'm really hoping that it puts on an amazing show.
Now, from the driver's standpoint, Perry, with the lighting the way it is, are we green to go?
Yeah, absolutely. Luckily, if it plays out the way I, planned it in the sim, that, the lighting will stay exactly like this for the rest of the race here. So it won't get any darker, and, it won't get any lighter either, but won't get any darker. But this is the perfect amount of light. You can still see all the cars you're battling with. And the greatest thing is here at Sebring, they got the little reflectors in the side of the road that gives the runway feel. So that, adds a whole nother experience to it. So it should be awesome, man. Not only for the drivers, but also for the viewers tonight.
Absolutely. And keep in mind, F1 does not race in the conditions these drivers are about to undergo tonight. F1 is a fully lit, floodlights on, and very bright. These guys are going to race in what could be conceived as going down a dark street with really low, really bad street lights without your headlights on. Is the comparison here tonight. So that is why I say these guys are some of the best sim drivers on the planet, and they're in what is not the biggest league in the country because they don't want to be. Just saying. Brandon Berry, everybody, give him a shout out as he's going to undergo what could be a very big challenge here tonight going up against these guys. Hopefully, Barry, you practice and you got that muscle memory down. Good luck in the race.
I appreciate you.
Gonna get you out of here.
Like I said, hopefully it all plays out and the lighting will stay the same. Have your fingers crossed. But yeah, let's put on a great show.
If you fail at me, you know what I'm telling you after the race, right?
Yeah, I don't want to face you if that happens. So hopefully it should be good, and hopefully this update.
You just as well, Doug. You just better pull the oyster, that head in the sand.
If the light's the same and we go green, I'm going to put on some Daniel Ricciardo moves for you. And I know this track very well. Been here a lot in the Sebring 12 hours in the sports car. But, if you know this track, you know this track. So
you also cheated. You also cheated. You want to know how you cheated? You paid attention to my break point that I can do it. You're just trying to simulate it.
Oh, we're talking about me and you at Sunset Corner.
Yeah, you know what break point I can do, so you're like, oh, it can be done, so I can do it.
Great battle there, always with you. But yeah, man, I hopefully you'll see some.
That was your fault for the record. That was your fault.
You got the worst of it there, so I think I was able to drive away, luckily.
Yeah, whatever. That was all your fault. You did me dirty.
Hey, hopefully, like I said, you might see some action in the sunset tonight, but hopefully nobody goes into the wall.
All right, good luck tonight, buddy.
All right, thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you all.
So, Brandon Perry, oops, I think I just got him off. Sebastian Marino still at the top of the leaderboard. Harry Cron's going to P2. Shane Bruffett getting knocked down to P3. This is interesting. Is Shane going to overtake it, though? Late in this run, the guys that did have pace, Jasper and Jesse Erdman. Erdman is trying it here. He's on Sunset. He's got 16. He's going to get another lap. Jesse Erdman gets another lap to go and try and get into the P1 spot. He does not improve, but Tarcísio Carvalho improved by 2. Doug Ward, Will Atkinson after Q1. They were up there a little bit further. After Q2, they get knocked down to 9th and 10th. Sebastian Marino is here, and he is trying everything he can. I got a cat that's trying to run away from me. Ha ha, sucker! My cat Bandit joining me in the booth here tonight. Bandit is a very lovable kitty that loves to play, especially with all my sim gear I got around here. Sebastian Marino gets pole, provisionally, of course. Jasper is in there. Looks like Jesse Erdman is still taking his final lap, along with Tarcisio Carvalho. Looks like Jasper did not. He's just parked, so he's not getting another lap. Jesse Erdman has one more shot to get into the P1 spot. Sebastian Marino gets another shot. Can Sebastian Marino improve? The man is mad. He's getting into the final sunset. And Sebastian Marino comes around. This is what we're talking about. One of the fastest turns you'll ever find for hairpins is right there. Just saying. Tarcisio Carvalho coming around. He's got to stay on it. Don't let out Tarcisio. Does he get there? Tarcisio Carvalho. No improvement. P8 for him. Jasper Grodes is given one more shot. And off he goes. His qualifying run is done. And Sebastian Marino comes away with pole here at Sebring. What a shot. What a time. But let's go to tonight's grid, brought to you by the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. When it wants to pop up. Just saying, it's gonna eventually. As it looks like everybody's off the track here tonight, we are waiting for the time to go here. As we are waiting for lights out here in Sebring, what could we have happen? It'll be Sebastian Marino on pole with Harry Krantz right alongside. Shane Bruffett, Mark Samad, row 2. Jasper Grodes and Jesse Erdman in row 3. Alec Hinchcliffe, Tarcisio Carvalho, row 4. Row 5 will be Doug Ward and Willie Atkinson. Brandon Perry and Marty Van Escayan will be in row 6. And then we got Robert McKay making his debut night with Brandon Beckstead in row 7. Stay tuned, everybody, as these drivers are taking the grid now. We are getting ready to go green here with one of the fastest grids on the planet. The lights are getting set up right now for what could be one of the best races of all season. There you go. I think maybe this one or turn one's not giving us any action, so there we go. I'm gonna have to go with this one. Nope, definitely gotta be this one. As you see drivers get set, the drivers are on the track. They're making their way to it. They're getting all their strats set in place. What they're gonna have to do, open strat, what tire compound to use, what fuel strat to use. You know, there's not really fuel strat in this series. They got enough fuel to go the distance here, so you got to really decide what they want to do for compounds. 14 cars on track here tonight. We're set. The lights are up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jenna Lee calls it. Lights out here at Sebring. And away we go. Look at the slow takeoff. Oh my, big wreck on the front stretch. Game over. 911. Somebody call 911. Somebody just got put on their lid. Cars destroyed and game over. Oh my goodness. 911, 911. As we are going to go back and take a look at this one, this was vicious. All right, we're going to go slow motion here. As they are getting set here, I'm hoping this is set right. So they go quarter. Now, Marty is already off. So he's already going in there, but at this front spot here, Marty winds up going sideways. That's collecting a driver. Now, in front of him, total chaos. I believe that was actually Alec Hinchcliffe, who might have, Alec Hinchcliffe getting on the bad end of this one. Somebody went, Harry Kranz, Brandon Perry, upside down. We're gonna go check in on him, make sure he is okay. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon?
Tough go to start this one. Now, you went upside down. You went for one hell of a ride. Walk me through. What did you notice on the start of this one? It was just altogether just bad.
I had an amazing start on these red tires and battling my teammate Willie a little bit, and he was on the hards. I think he realized he kind of just let me go, and I did. And then when I look up, there's cars, sweeping each other, wrecking right off the standing start. And
got a mic issue, buddy.
I tried to go to the left side to escape the cars, like to the wall, but that's when they came over, clipped me, and me into the catch fence, unfortunately, and I think I'm going to have to use one of my faster gears here, which is unfortunate to say the least, because I didn't do anything wrong there.
Your mic is really quiet, Perry. Mike, turn your mic up.
Can you hear me better now?
No.
Oh, man. Sorry, I don't know what's going on, but I'll talk a little louder. Just unfortunate racing incident overall there, and definitely paid for it. And we're definitely going to go back and look at that post race to see about what we can do so that doesn't happen again. We shouldn't really have any wrecks like that off the standing start, so I'm pretty disappointed, to be honest.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you on this restart, and hopefully you get back on it. And was the Donkey Kong, was the Mario Kart emergency crew on point tonight?
Like I said, I was upside down and for a ride there for a while, and luckily the car bounced back over. Somehow I'm still driving this thing where a couple other guys I know had to tow, so I'd say they helped me to get back going for sure. We'll take it.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry going upside down here. A few other drivers, of course, having trouble. Harry Kranz getting caught in the bad thing. Alec Hinchcliffe caught in a bad situation on that one. Robert McKay, same scenario. Brandon Perry. A lot of cars involved in that one. Can't go through them all. So as looks like Alec, Robert McKay, Harry Kranz, Brandon Perry, all getting involved in that one. We're going to be going green very shortly. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back after this brief message from Prime Grid Racing.
Never stop the way, yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name. Grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a road, Savannah.
The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah.
As we were talking about what could be done here tonight, we also want to shout out to Prime Grid Racing and my wife Jenna, who, if she happens to be watching this one, hopefully she is enjoying the show. Prime Grid Racing is your premier esports venue. If you're looking for some great racing with high levels of competition, get in touch with Brandon Perry at Prime Grid Racing. And also keep in mind that if you're also looking for anything else, if you want to watch some great racing right here on this network, hit that sub button, hit that like button. It does not bite very often. All merch is available in the merch store here at Prime Grid Racing. As if you go and hit that link in the description, you can get yourself a nice little t-shirt. Show your support for the league, as it looks like these guys are getting ready to go green here very soon. Getting a few starting deals ready to go. They're going to want to watch their tires, and we see a whole lot of people get brake checked, I guess. As Sebastian Marino is taking around here, getting ready for a restart of restarts. Now, these guys want to tighten this one up. Mark Samad sitting back with Jasper Grodies and a few others. Jesse Erdman up into the top 5 with Tarcisio Carvalho carving his way up to the front spot here. Doug Ward, Will Atkinson, and Shade Bruffett with Brandon Perry, Brandon Beckstead, our top 10 here tonight. Sebastian Marino is getting ready for a restart here. What can he do? He can go at any time. He could definitely go at any time. They are stopping the cars. What is going on here? As they do not want to do that. Mark Samad, Jasper Grodies, Jesse Urban, Tarcisio, all these guys pairing up. I don't know what's going on with them right now. Come on now, this is, what are they doing? As we are getting ready for this one, I think they're trying to get Harry Krantz to the back of the field here before we go green. Sebastian Marino holding a pace here up the front. This is going to allow these tires to cool down. This could be bad. Very bad. Now Harry Krantz is going to come out. He's going to have lukewarm tires. This is... What are we doing? I'm honestly shocked. Teresa Boyer, Jackson Grover, glad to see you in the chat. Looks like they're getting ready to fire off here. Sebastian Marino is going to bring him down that backstretch. We're going to hit the sunset. It is game on here at Sebring. And here they come around the final bend. Green flag flies here at Sebring, and we are off. Sebastian Marino, Mark Samad, Jasper Grodies, our top 3. Jesse Erdman, he's under pressure from Tarcisio. Tarcisio goes wide, goes into the wall, into the barriers. Watch out, guys. Oh, my goodness, as they're not going to pull it out, I guess. Caution stays off here. I'm going to let them make the call. I'm done waiting for it. Sebastian Marino, Mark Samad, Jasper Grodies, Jesse Erdman, Willie Atkinson, Shane Bruffett, Brandon Perry, Brandon Beckstead, Robert McKay, Marty Vanis Cayenne, Alec Hinchcliffe, Harry Krantz, Tarcisio Carvalho, and Doug Ward in the pits. And that is the caution. Let's go take a look at this one and see what exactly happened on this restart here. So here's Tarcisio and Doug Ward. They are battling it out for position. They hit the brakes on the cool tires here. And guess what? Tarcisio goes wide, gets loose. Doug Ward simultaneously at the same time goes with him, smashing the back of these cars right in the rear. Not going to help you. I'll tell you why. That is where that mention is. And nearly every time it is an instant tow. So they are in trouble here tonight early on. And let's hear from Tarcisio, see if he can give us some insight for what's going on with that machine. Tarcisio.
Hi, buddy.
Trouble strikes early here at Sebring. Tell me what happened on that one.
Yes, in the turn 1, I know the tire was cold, but I noticed it was spinning, but I couldn't hold the car, and I think I created a mess today.
All right. Well, hopefully he's getting it back out and get dialed in.
I'm trying. It's stowing still. Let's see.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Tarcisio. Now let's hear from Doug Ward, also caught up in that wreck. Doug.
Hey there.
Obviously not how you wanted to start your race. What's the status of the car? Are you going to be back out there, or is it that?
I mean, yeah, we've got fast repairs. I'm going to be back out. I don't know. It's a 4-minute tow, even though we're right near pit road, because, you know.
They tow it all the way around.
Stim. Yeah, because that's the smartest thing to do. But I'm going to be back out there. I've still got my wave around. It's just, you know, upsetting that I'm going to have to do that this early. But, yeah, it happens.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully it all goes according to plan.
Hopefully.
Thank you. So Doug Ward, trouble early. And, you know, Sebastian Marino's out in front with Mark Samat and Jasper Groteast right there. I mean, these guys are elbows out, ready to go, and they want to go fast. They don't want to go slow. So let's bring up Brandon Perry. Give us some insight with the cold tire status. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith? Can you hear me?
Rough start for everybody's night now with it being the cold tires. Obviously stopping on the track, not what we want to do here. What can you tell me drivers are finding out with the cars early on?
I'll tell you what, I just seen something cool from iRacing, and you know, the sector we just came through, there's an ambulance on the side of the road, and the lights are all lit up because we're under yellow, so I like that little added immersion here by iRacing. But I think you know, some cold tires there played into it. We had discussed it on, you know, the restart that we were going to have some cold tires, and guys would need to manage that. But it seems like every race there's at least one or two guys that kind of doesn't trust it. You know, even myself going back to Brazil last season, where me and Doyle kind of crashed off a restart on cold tires. So it can severely penalize you, and there's really no way of catching the car once it does go with cold tires. So definitely just got to really be patient on these restarts. That's really the key to it.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry giving some insight with the cold tires. These drivers are set to go to town here momentarily. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I hope it works out. You know, we got time. We got time to check out that merch store. You know, get a t-shirt. Show your support. These guys are racing nearly all season long and all year, in fact, with a ton of time. But we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to amp up the volume, pump it up. Let's go, and let's hope this works.
tired. I just feel the pressure of that thing that I have in mind. I wanted peace, I wanted to be fine. I wonder why I can't adjust it for a while. I really want to see what it looks like. To have a moment I know that would be mine. When the windows are all closed, like a picture of a time when the future is all you're looking for. Save me from everything. Tell me where to find my way. I'm just looking for something. I can't make it another day. 'Cause I'm falling down, fading away. 'Cause I'm falling down. This is what I know, I just keep running. I was working fast and hard, never thinking about now. Believing I'm happy thanks to all the things that I have to try. I wanted peace, I wanted to be fine. I wonder why I can't adjust it for a while. I really want to see what it looks like. To have a moment I know that would be mine. Would be mine. Save me from everything. Tell me where to find my way. I'm just looking for something. I can't make it another day. 'Cause I'm falling down, fading away. 'Cause I'm falling down. This is what I know, I just keep running. If I survive, if I am strong, why do I feel I never glow? But I'll survive, and I'll be strong. Save me from everything. Tell me where to find my way. I'm just looking for something. I can't make it another day. 'Cause I'm falling down, fading away. 'Cause I'm falling down. This is what I know, I just keep running. Keep running. 'Cause I'm falling down, fading away. 'Cause I'm falling down. This is what I know, I just keep running.
Give me reasons to smile. Give me reasons to shine. When everything around me collide. I wanna know the reason why. Wanna know why you had to leave me behind. Wanna know the reason why. Oh yeah. Broken wings, you.
The cars are stacked up. We are ready to go green one more time. Let's give these guys the send-off they've been waiting for. Here we go. Hopefully it's the final restart. This green flag is about ready to go here at Sebring, and here we go. We are racing once again at Sebring for the Sunshine State Grand Prix. Marks the man, big move to the inside. He's gonna hang it out there in front of Marino. Jasper Grody's right behind with Jesse Erdman, former champion right there. Willie Atkinson in this fight for the top spot with Shane Brummett, Brandon Perry, Marty Van Escayan, and Doug Ward. Now we are not seeing anything really terrible except for we're under caution. Looks like something to do with Harry Krantz and Robert McKay. Let's take a look, see if we can find this one. All right, we're going to rewind this, because obviously this is going to be really brutal here. So we got Marty right there, along with, it looks like Brandon Beckstead. Beckstead is sideways, nowhere to go. Marty is like right in the middle of that. And of course, Brandon Beckstead, big time trouble. There's 2 more guys going to the pits here. And we are not having a good time here as of recently. Let's see if we can hear from Brandon Beckstead. Brandon Beckstead's not in the chat. Harry Krantz obviously had trouble there, so let's hear from him. Harry.
What's up, Brandon?
Obviously not the way you wanted this one to start off. I mean, so what are you sensing out there with some guys?
Well, obviously I had that accident on the start where I kind of missed a gear. Like I shifted up a gear, but I had no power going into it, and everyone just took off around me. And this one right here was just a complete solo spin. Yeah, I don't know. It's just super unfortunate. I already had my one wave around, so I'm going to be chilling a lap down the entire race. Not ideal, but you know.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully, get that lap back and get back on it.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. So Harry Krantz, bad start here at Sebring. We are going to go up and Brandon Perry.
Oh, what's up, Brandon Smith?
You know what I'm going to say, aren't you?
Too many pace laps. This is boring. You know, the list goes on and on because I'm pretty mad with this. This is boring.
All right. Well, you know what? Race control is out this time. I'm unloading. I'll be down in a little bit. All right. Hello, guys. It is the booth. Hello. Okay, that's it. Let's tone it down, guys. Let's get this thing going green. I know it's tough. I know the tires are cold. I know it's at night. But I don't like watching the pace lap 150. I like to see green flag Sunset Grand Prix. So let's go.
We don't like driving them.
Good luck. All right. I am not hearing this from those guys. But I gave my P's and Q's. As far as you, Brandon Perry, you get the worst of it.
Oh, come on. I've been dishing it out to these guys. Trust me. I've been talking about how that's why we're going to have to go back to the old safety car rule because these guys just bring out way too many of them. No patience under, you know, on the restarts under cold tires. I'm hearing about guys sending it 3 wide into turn 1.
You want to have the Brandon Smith method?
Yeah, just not smart. Like I was saying in the last one, you got to be patient on the restarts and, you know, kind of let it come to you. And if you don't, you're gonna be the one that causes the next safety car. So hopefully these guys can get it together. You know, sometimes I can only drive my car, and I'm trying to do that tonight, but definitely giving these guys an earful like you.
All right.
Together. It's not everybody, you know, it's just a handful of them just over driving the car like you said.
Let's just hopefully they can get a handle on that cold tire thing. Maybe it was a stretch at Sebring at night, but I don't think it was.
I don't think so either. You know, I've only ended up in the catch fence due to somebody else. Been turning laps fine into turn 1 on hard tires. So these guys just need to be patient, and we can get some green flag, good racing here. I still feel like there is some good racing to be had in this race, and so we're going to get after it. I know we are.
Well, here, I'm going to give you some extra motivation.
Okay.
If you guys give me 2 more cautions, if I see 2 more cautions, I am registering to race next one. I'm not kidding. I will do it, Barry. Don't tell those guys I don't like those. All right?
I'll let the boys know. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you for that, Perry.
The road is closed right now.
Thanks. So that should get those guys a little bit extra motivation to not allow me to race. Mark Samadden, Sebastian Marino, Jesse Erdman, our top 3. Willie Atkinson, Shane Bruffett, ready to rock and roll. Of course, this is going to be great to see these guys on a restart. As looks like Alec Hinchcliffe coming out of pit road. He did take it full advantage. He's going to go to the hard set of tires. And he's going to warm them up a little bit to get these guys going in. It is incredibly cold tires right now. These guys have not had pace to get laps on the board yet. We, of course, under caution right now with very low amount of laps. 9 laps in. We've been under most of it caution laps. So those tires are ice cold. They are ice blocks. They have to get them up to temp. How can you do that? I will tell you how. You get them warmed up by weaving back and forth, but you can't do that when you're at a standstill. So you have to maintain a pace of at least 50 miles per hour to higher to get them to even remotely get warm. On the restart itself, you have to be easy on the throttle. You have to really just turn the lap, get that car to rotate. You do see Robert McKay going to be bringing it around. He's going to get his lap back. But these drivers have got to deliver here tonight. As you see him slowing down to 30 miles an hour here. Not ideal. They need to be higher. So these drivers that are trying to catch up here, you know, you got Harry Krantz who's not allowed his wave around. He's already used it. Brandon Beckstead has left. He is gone. He is left. He's out of the race. Tough night for him. Mark Samad has got to be feeling the pressure now. He's got Sebastian Marino right behind, and Sebastian wants to go fast. He was the pole sitter, lost the position on the restart to Mark, and now he's not going to be starting this race. So they definitely have to get him up to temp here, and get him up to temp in a reasonable fashion here. What can they do? Easy. Easy on the turns, lift and coast. Who knows? Do what you need to save that car. The car is what wins the race. It's not the driver. The driver just has to control it, and that is what these guys are struggling with right now, is potentially driving on those ice blocks. Aaron, yeah, Alec is actually battling back through this grid. Can he do it? Yes, he has the pace. The problem is he's not getting enough heat in those tires, and he has to be able to have the heat. You got to generate the heat. The heat's what makes it stick. If you don't have no heat, no stick. Simple. So they are potentially running into one another now, as they got to really focus on not checking one another up. They want to stay on point here as they come through Le Mans right now. These guys are set to go green really carefully here, as you know, what can they do? They gotta perform here tonight. It's make it or break it, knowing that the broadcaster will go into the next race if they have 2 more pace cautions. Don't like to say that, I really don't, but I feel like the added motivation helps. As I know I can actually drive the W12, not good, but I can drive it and keep it on track, so I'm golden. And the last thing I want to see is me out there. I've taken out 3 cars in one shot before in France. So it's really difficult for these guys. Mark Samad pumps up the volume. He's gone. He says, see ya, I'm going. So Mark Samad, Sebastian Marino, Jesse Erdman, all coming through that turn. Willie Atkinson with Shane Bruffett. Now these guys are going through here, and they're going to show you why they are really good. They have made the adjustments. I feel like they can be good. There's Jasper Grodes. He's coming through on the hard set of tires. All right, so we are racing here. Mark Samad took full advantage. The battle in the back is shaping up. Marty is off track and slow. Why are you slowing down there, Marty? Stay on it, buddy. Don't even give up a position. Just go. Marty Van Escayan is in trouble. There's the position from Alec. Alec has no... Oh, Marty just pulls it off. All right, there you go. We're safe. Mark Samad, Sebastian Marino, and Jesse Erdman all out front. Willie Atkinson, Shane Bruffett, our top 5. Brandon Berry, Jasper Grodes, Tarcisio Carvalho, Doug Ward, all these guys, guess what? Now they are racing. These guys are off to the races. There's Robert McKay, Alec Hinchcliffe. Alec Hinchcliffe, of course, now establishing some pace. Marty and Harry kind of riding back near the back of this one. There's somebody's in trouble. That's Harry. But who's that right there? We're going to go put up the, not that one. We want this one right here. Not sure who he's battling with up there, but I can assure you that is very wild and crazy. Willie Atkinson. I think it was Brandon Perry. Brandon Perry actually drifted back a little bit. He's maybe just riding this one out. But he does see Jasper right behind, and Jasper is on the same lap with Perry. There's Tarcisio Carbolo. Brandon Perry, the defense king, he's going to have to put it up. Brandon Perry is going to have to hold that line side by side. Jasper and Perry. Perry gets it done. Inside shot. Lane breaks it. Holds the position. And Jasper cannot get the overtake done. Brandon Perry, there it is. Can't hold that one too long as Brandon Perry and Tarcisio side by side one another. Brandon Perry just lets it go. Mark Samat out in front. He's got to be loving this with Sebastian Marino, Jesse Erdman, Willie Atkinson, Shane Brummett, Jasper Grodes. We do see Robert McKay finds trouble. He's back on, so we are green flag. Just might have had a self-spin. We're seeing some of the exciting stuff here. Right there, that is Alec Hinchcliffe. Looking for the move on. Looks like Doug Ward. Nope, that is making the move on Harry. That's Harry Kronz, actually. As Alec Hinchcliffe gains another spot, he finds himself in the top 10. The pit strategy's got to take effect, and now the tires are got to be warmed up. As we get even further into this race, he'll put up the battle box. 12 laps of 39. These guys got about 27 laps remaining here. So they are going to be doing what they can to get this done. Brandon Perry, of course, back in 8th position. Not doing the best, but we ain't doing the worst either. Doug Ward battling with him on the soft compound. Very interesting strat out of Brandon Perry, being on the hard compound early, as it could pay off pretty good as long as he's careful enough here. Actually having something, there we go, got my deal wide enough. We have 7 sectors in this track. There's Doug Ward making the move on Brandon Perry. Perry could have braked a little bit later, but not much later. So Brandon Perry will lose another position early on here. Tarcisio and Jasper battling it out here in the mid-pack for 6th place. Jasper Grodes not giving an ounce of anything, as they are both on the hard compound. They're actually creeping in on Will Atkinson, who Atkinson is actually on a hard compound. Jasper inside move. And there comes Tarcisio with it too. Tarcisio and Jasper make the move stick. And now they're going after shade. Not much of a gap, and I knew coming unglued on those guys would work. They're giving me some great racing here now. As Brandon Perry and Alec Hinchcliffe, they deliver this one. Robert McKay and Marty Van Escayan definitely trying this one, along with Harry Kronz. Brandon Beckstead still he's out of the race. Not his night. Tough go of it. Hopefully see him at the next one. Mark Samad started to feel the pressure from Sebastian Marino's feeling the pressure from Mark Samad. And Jesse Erdman is a former champion. He's a former driver champion. Can he get it done tonight? Interesting enough, last week we seen Jesse Erdman blow it at Spain. He had the lead late on and he blew it. Is he recovered? Yes, it looks like he is. P3 currently with Shade chasing him down. Can he get it done? Maybe. Now Tarcisio and Jasper are battling it out for the 6th place spot. Or sorry, that's the 5th place spot now. So they are still battling this one out, and Jasper's defending. Best defense is just stay on the race line. The other driver has to work around you. And going off the race line with these, not easy. There's only a handful of drivers that can do it in this league and get the pass done. So, you know, I got to give credit to Jasper. He's doing a great job of defending, just staying on that race line, staying on pace. It's, oh my, Jasper ripping it on that deal. Sparks fly, and Jasper lets it roar. Gets out of there, and look at this. Tarcisio's having to use the DRS to even get close through the sunset. Tarcisio on the sunset. Will he get it? No. Jasper's full out on that one, and he gets it done. Jasper almost had the pressure there, and we are seeing an amazing battle here for this 5th place spot. The other drivers are just kind of spread out. We're going to put up the track map, show you how spread out they are. Looks like 7th and 8th place, though. Will Atkinson and Doug Ward kind of catching one another. We also do see Brandon Perry facing pressure from Alec Hinchcliffe now. Hinchcliffe is on a tear. He's going to try and get around Brandon Perry. Gets the inside line. Late break, gets on the inside line. Brandon Perry, no answer. Alec Hinchcliffe gets around Perry, and now he's on this one. Now Brandon Perry, of course, last of the guys on the lead lap, it looks like. Sebastian Marino and Mark Samad have met. This is the deal here. Mark Samad inside line on the sunset. And there was what we were talking about, the sunset passes. Samad takes over the lead. Sebastian Marino not in the lead here no more. And Samad has some tires left here. We're talking about the tire wear on these guys now, and it's got to be paying a toll now. Let's go and see if we can find out on that left front. See no tire wear. We go to the front right. Virtually no tire wear. That tire looks pristine. So we are hot. And these guys are rocking here at Sebring. As Mark Samad breaks it loose late on. Meanwhile, his fellow driver, Sebastian Marino. Same scenario. His tire's looking really good, actually. So Sebastian Marino is going to have to do everything he can to get around, including find some new speed. As looks like Mark Samad might have dialed this in. Jesse Erdman and Shea Bruffett kind of making some headway here as Shade has started to improve pace. Jasper and Tarcisio, what can be said? These guys have the fuel to go the distance. Do they have the tire? They are on a hard compound. They pit. Let's find out last time they went and pit. As they did change the tire compound 7 and 11 laps ago. I don't believe they have the tire to go the distance. if they do see a safety car pop out again, that would save them that lost time to make up. Now, Mark Samad and Sebastian Marino are steadily pulling away, which makes it very interesting here. Same with Jesse Erdman and Shane Bruffett. Now, Bruffett did pit. Jesse Erdman did not. The leaders have 16 laps on their tires with 2 medium compounds and a soft mixed in that mix. So this could be very interesting to see what this one is. Jesse Erdman and Mark Samad, I have a feeling are going to pull for the soft compound change at the end of this one. Along with, so Mark Samad and Jesse Erdman probably going medium soft compound set. Sebastian Marino, soft to medium all day long. That would be the pristine one. And what can he do? Maybe consider doing a pit very shortly. He's doing it now. Sebastian Marino pitting early. This is going to shake things up. He's going to lose a few positions. Sebastian Marino's going to fall back, and he's going to go back to the back of the pack here. As he goes back into his, looks like 6th place. He's still in the pit. He's going to have a quick 4.32 pit stop out of him. So very quick pit stop indeed. As we do see a new race leader in the form of Mark Samad. Shane Bruffett looking to contend with Jesse Erdman. But take this brief message though from PGR and Jenna, I'm not going to be nice to the cat. She stepped into my domain. Just saying, Bandit. Got this covered. Actually, I don't know where Bandit went. I think I might have lost a kitty in here. So I don't know where Bandit is, but you know what? I'll get over it. Smokey and Bandit, everybody, the 2 kitties I missed the stream for. They're doing very well. You got Mark Samad, those Jesse Erdman, Shane Bruffett, our top 3. Jasper Grodes and Tarcisio Carvalho, our top 5. Be very interested to find out. We got 22 to go. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I'm going to be back after this brief message from Prime Grid Racing. As we are back here in the booth, this race is shaping up to be a real interesting one. Mark Samad, our current leader. Jesse Erdman, former champion, under pressure from Shane Bruffett. Bruffett trying to make a move. It fails. Jesse Erdman goes in the full defense. Jasper Grodeast has also joined this fight on the hard compound. Does he have tires to go the distance? He, of course, is last week's Grand Prix champion, as he had a great run in Spain with a last minute last lap, gets the move done on this man, Jesse Erdman. Jesse Erdman out to prove a point though tonight. He wants to get a win here for his team. And these guys are flying right now. Shane, of course, trying to stay out in front of Jasper. Now, Tarcisio Carvalho, we've seen him lose it a little bit when I was in commercial break from Prime Grid. And guess what? They got this. He's back on point here. And it looks like he's actually just trying to stay out on the track. Jesse Erdman brings it down pit road. Shane is going to take over the position now. This is a very interesting stat. We got 19 laps to go. If I'm right on this one, Jesse's going to come out on either a hard or a soft compound. We have seen the soft compounds last a while here. Whether or not it's enough to get it done here, that's another story. So Marty just a little bit off track. He's back on. Mark Samad, though, our leader, Shane Bruffett, Jasper Grodeast, Tarcisio Carvalho, Sebastian Marino, Doug Ward, Alec Hinchcliffe, Will Atkinson, Jesse Erdman, Brandon Perry, and we got Marty. Marty is still on I believe he's still on the lead lap, actually. He is on the lead lap, yep, running 136s. So these guys are definitely... Oh, there we go, last time. Let's put up the last lap time they had. Be a little bit better for them. But these guys are absolutely flying. 130s all day long with medium compounds at the front. So these guys giving us a show here. We're going to go to the cockpit. We're going to start a new thing here, right here tonight. This is the official Blackout Motorsports Racing Network cockpit zone. Brought to you for the first time. Don't go anywhere. We're going to jump through some of these cars, see how they're rocking and what they're doing on track. Starting it off with Mark Samad here. There we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one as we've seen what some of these guys were ripping. We do see Will Atkinson and Alec Hinchcliffe kind of closing that gap right now. Jesse Erdman is trying to catch up to staying in front of Brandon Perry, actually. So a few of these guys at the front still have yet to pit. Mark Samad, what does he have in the tank to get this one done? He has got a gap of 12.4 seconds. With 17 to go. I would advise him just to stay on it right now maybe wait till he can go down a little bit as he enters his sunset. I would probably advise him just to hold this one out until he's got about 15 to go. And then maybe switch over to softs. That could be an easy, achievable stat. Now, Shane Bruffett, of course, out there and trying to catch up to him. As far as pit strategies are concerned, at these tires, Mark Samat has not pit yet, along with Willie Atkinson. Very interesting move, but Shane Bruffett is on old mediums. So Shane Bruffett might not have the tires to get him the 16 extra laps. He's got to go to make it all the way. Same with Jasper. Jasper is sitting on the hardest compound 15 laps in. Now the interesting part here is he knows they can go 15. It's a hard compound set. Now the lead lap car is doing 23 laps on a medium set. He might be able to have the distance to go on that. You know, Jasper could easily maybe win this one, or maybe Shade. Shade, of course, has got to become the tire whisperer late on in this, as it's going to eat those tires alive. He still has 6 laps more on his tires than Jasper, but Jasper's still got to work around him, which could be tough on straights here at Sebring. Now, Tarcisio Carvalho, the interesting part on his pit strat is he's on a hard set of compounds. He might have the tires to go the distance. They're 19 laps old, so it'd be about 35 laps in. Mark Samat bringing it down pit road. Shane Bruffett comes across. He's going to take over the lead of this race, and he does not need to pit. He's already done the compound change. He has potentially the tires to go the distance, but he's got Jasper right behind on the hard set of hard compound. Jasper could be the first driver this season to go back-to-back wins. Or is it Tarcisio Carvalho? Carvalho is sitting on the older set of tires. This is very interesting all the way down the board. Shade Bruffett, though, is... Oh, Shade is in the lead. Sebastian Marino, of course, is back in that 4th place spot. He's got 7 lap old tires. He's got the tires to go the distance. Tarcisio, Jasper, Shade, do they have what it takes to get a Grand Prix win here at Prime Grid Racing? Or will it be Sebastian Marino and Mark Samat? Mark Samat, remember, he's on old 24 lap old tires on a Samat. Samat, what are you doing? You got to get those puppies in. They're screaming. Is he on new tires? I feel like Samat is on new tires and the SDK is lying to me. Yeah, he's definitely on new tires, everybody. My bad. So Samat definitely has tires to go the distance, and they are the soft compound. We're going to see a strat race unlike anything we've seen this season. We have 3 different strats at the lead, of which we don't know which one's going to be the top one. So this one is being very interesting. We're going to hit the most exciting stuff on the track. Don't go anywhere, race fans. As Prime Grid Racing is proud to present the final 14 to go here at Sebring. Please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. As my wife Jen is watching, I hope you're enjoying. I can't go anywhere. Sebastian Marino under fire. That is Mark Samat. Samat looking to make a move on Marino. This is a 4th place position here. Can Samat get it done? Of course, Mark is trying. These guys are all competing for points. Rough go of it to start, and after the brief threatening deal of what I said to these guys in there to Brandon Perry, that I will be racing if I see 2 more cautions. I was not joking. These guys actually have not had a caution since. They have had off tracks, don't get me wrong. They have had them. Hasn't brought out the safety car. Not enough to do it. So now it is all game on for these guys, and they are giving us what could be one of the best races of the season with some of the best. This is a strat game right now. Tarcisio and Jasper, leagues of their own. Do they have the tire compound to win and go the distance? Of course, do they have not only the tire compound, but do they have the strat here and the pace? Remember, by the end of this race, their tires are going to be dead. Mark Samad is on a new set of softs and flying. He's elbows out, 129s all day long. He has the current fastest lap and best lap of the race. His last lap was a 129.45. He is driving the wheels off of that thing all the way to the end. He's got 13 laps to get it done. Can he whisper those tires home? We'll find out momentarily after we find out what's going on there. It looks like they are spread apart even more with Smarks Matt catching up. Don't go anywhere. Prime Grid Racing will be back momentarily. And we are back, and check this out. Mark Samad looking to make some moves. This time he's got Tarcisio Carvalho in his sights. He's going to have to get into the DRS zone to make this pass stick, I think, as they're coming up on some of the final, coming up on Le Mans right here. The Le Mans turns, going into the highest speed section of this track is right here. Get into the DRS, he opens the flaps. Can Mark Samad get Tarcisio inside line into the sunset, and another pass for Samad in the sunset. What a pass there. Now Jasper's got to know Mark Samad has something here going. Samad going for a race win. We've got 11 to go. Shane Bruffett, our current leader. He's got a gap of, let's find out here. We're going to switch it over. So Shane Bruffett has a gap of just 1.8 seconds. If he has to pit, it's game over. You are not going to have another shot at this one. Dare say, this late, everybody is in there trying their best. You know, we're about ready to shut off the virtual safety car with 5 to go here, which could shape up to be the real barn burner. Now Shane Bruffett, Jasper Grodes, and Mark Samad on the podium provisionally, of course. It's not over yet. They have to finish. The final lap decides it. Tarcisio Carvalho and Mark Samad. That's Sebastian Marino. Tarcisio Carvalho, Sebastian Marino. Marino is losing ground. Jesse Erdman is flying. Keep in mind, last lap out of Erdman was a 131.06. He did get his pit stop done, and he's on the soft compound. He's ready to rock and roll to the end. But Shane Bruffett is absolutely trying to give us a show. We look at the pit strats that have been coming out. Those pit strats, 27 lap old tires on the medium compound. This is trouble. He will be at 37 lap old tires if he wins this race. I don't know if they can go the distance. I seriously do not know. The left front and the tire wear is, it's gonna get to these tires eventually, and we will see wires. It's a matter of when. So interesting strats out of the top three. Of course, the one guy that really has the tires to go the distance is Mark Samad. And he's closing that gap. I do have to point that out. Samad is closing. He's 10.5 seconds back. He's closing the gap up. He knows that if those guys in the front make that mistake, he's going to be there to take advantage. Shade does not have the pace right now to stay on it. Last lap out of Shade, 1:30.11. Last lap out of Jasper, sorry about that. Last lap, 1:30.63 out of Shade, 1:30.37 out of Jasper. Mark Samad, 1:29.57, and he's flying. So very interesting to see where these guys manage to stick it. Also, Mark Samad does have the fastest lap of the race with a 1:29.12. So we know he has more pace out of him. Very interested to see where these guys wind up. I'm seeing where the battle. Oh, look at this. Sebastian Marino goes for the inside line on Tarcisio. Gets it done. Late break engaged. And Sebastian Marino takes that spot back for the 4th place spot. What a pass. That one is gotta be the most stressful one pass we've seen all night. Quite possibly the pass of the night. As these guys back here are giving it all hands on deck. But it looks like Marino is starting to pull away from Tarcisio. And Jesse Erdman is catching on to Tarcisio. So Tarcisio might be in trouble. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. There's about a 14.4 second gap between the two. All right, I was wrong. My bad. For everybody in the chat, I hope you're enjoying the race. Alec Hinchcliffe, let's check on him real quick. He's back in 7th after a very, very hectic start. Alec Hinchcliffe, of course, not what he wanted to see here, especially at Sebring. It's a very tough race. Finds himself back in 7th place this late. But we're watching this one. Shade is losing a lot of pace to Jasper now. But Mark Samad, what can be said? He's closing at 8.6, closing nearly almost 1 second a lap. So he's got almost enough time to catch the leaders. I did say almost. From our calculation here in the booth, we don't think he does. But he could surprise us. It all depends on what race pace the other guys are running to what his race pace is, which is not that much different. Of course, Mark Samad is just about 7 seconds away from Jasper, actually. As it looks like Jasper battling it out with Shade. Shade puts the block in there. Says, nope, you're not going to get it. So now the battle for the lead is on. Shade Bruffett, Jasper Grodies for the lead. We talked about this early on that it could happen, and it has. Jasper is there. Can he go back to back? As those guys battle, keep this in mind. They're slowing down. One hungry Mark Samad is gaining. This is getting exciting. We are having what could be a 3-car battle into the final lap here tonight. Shade Bruffett defending against Jasper and throwing the blocks in there. Shade wants a win. He doesn't want to go home the bridesmaid. He doesn't want to go home just one of those guys that could have been there. He wants to win. Can he get it here tonight at Sebring? We might not ever know. But as they are battling, Mark Samat is getting just the fight he needs to get back in this fight up to the front. And it is helping him big time. Jasper lost a lot of pace on that leader. Harry Kranz, of course, 13.4 seconds up the road. And Shane and Jasper are trying to close it down. Jasper tries the outside move. No. Might not work here. Jasper on the outside gets it done the long way. Jasper for the lead. What a run Jasper had on that high side. I did not see that coming, to be honest. I had no clue. These guys battling for that lead have closed it down. 5.91 seconds separate Mark Samat from the lead. The lead is at war here between Shane and Jasper. Mark Samat is closing. Sebastian Marino is battling it out with Tarcisio Carmelo for the 4th and 5th place spot. Jesse Erdman is on his own. Alec is on his own. Brandon Perry is on his own. Willie Atkinson on his own. Doug Ward, but up in the front, we have a 4-car battle. Jasper is in the lead. Shane right behind. Mark Samat trying to catch up. Lost a lot of time. 5.6 the gap with 6 laps to go. He's going to have to use everything he's got to get it. Sebastian Marino and Tarcisio Carmelo are closing that gap to Mark Samat. What are we going to see here with 6 to go? Jasper is looking at back-to-back here tonight. Does he have the tires to go the distance? Did he screw up on the pit strat? Does he have the fuel? Will he screw up? We do not know. We know that those tires are tired. It's 26 laps in. They got to use every ounce of knowledge they know about this sport to use here tonight. Mark Samat, of course, is trying to close that gap, and he's got to use every break point to his advantage. He does have to utilize it good. Shane Bruffett is lost a lot of time now. So very interesting. Now Shane is starting to get loose on the exit, which could create havoc for him. As we did see the cockpit cams going on earlier. Let's go to the network cockpit cams to see what each one of these drivers is going through. As we get back to racing here, Shane Bruffett is 1 second away from Jasper Grodes, who really turned up the heat here. Late in this run, he is absolutely flying on that hard set of tires. 4 laps to go, so he might elect to just kind of tone it down a little bit. Shane, of course, trying to catch up. Is 0.6 away. He does close it up with the DRS, but not much. Now keep in mind, Mark Samat is hunting this one down. He knows those guys are losing the tires. He knows what he's going to have to do, but right now, he definitely knows he's going to have to really open this thing up if he wants to get a race win here at Sebring. What can I tell you? Is that he is still running 130s, but meanwhile, Shade Bruffett posting a 1:29.83 his last lap. He's absolutely flying here to catch up to Jasper. He's got to cool him down. If you keep your tires relatively cool, right in that comfort zone, you're going to maximize that pace. But at the same time, you let him go too cold, it just affects your race altogether. So these guys definitely putting on a show. Now Tarcisio Carvalho and Sebastian Marino are battling this one out for that 4th and 5th place spot with Jesse Erdman right there. So these guys giving us everything they got late in this one. Jasper, Shade, Mark Samad. Who's going to come out on top? I have no clue. But I do know that's Mark Samad quite possibly has some fairly decent tires on him. If you look at that pit board, there you'll see 12-lap old tires at 34 and 29. Definitely one of those things that you got to watch out for, as you can blow tires out here, and you don't want to do it. So you're late in the run here. You might see the wires start to show on these cars as the clock is ticking. What do they have in the tank? What kind of heart can they deliver into this final lap here at Sebring? We're 2 laps to go. Shade, if he wants that win and to shut Jasper down, he's going to have to deliver. And he's going to have to do it on old tires. Those things are probably almost roasted at this point, as we are watching the gaps kind of shorten up at times out of Mark Samad. Tarcisio Carvalho's, though, defending. And there goes Marty off track to get out of their way for the leaders. Marty not having the best night here. He's currently in 12th place, 3 laps down. Robert McKay, not his night. He is out. We go to this leaderboard there. If you watch, we're going to give you a maximized view here on this final lap, as it is game on for these drivers. Shade Bruffett, no answer. Shade's going to have to get in that DRS zone and crank it wide open. It is 0.6 the gap to Jasper. Final lap here tonight. It is every man for himself. Shade in trouble off track. That is what we're talking about. Jasper coming up on lap traffic here now. Oh, there's Jasper. There's Shade. Shade getting right up into that rearview mirror of Jasper. Jasper's defending. Jasper doing a great job of defending against Shade. Mark Samat has got to be seeing this one. Shade and Jasper up in the front, battling for the lead. What a night here at Sebring. Jasper's coming around. He's pulling a gap. He just gapped Shade. 0.9 the gap. Jasper giving it everything he's got. Here's the final turn. It is into the sunset. Shade giving everything you got, buddy. Lane breaking like nobody's business. Go to the 1 cone. No, 1 cone, buddy. 1 cone. You can do it. Shade gets to the turn. He's not going to get it. Jasper's going to come out on top, winning here at Sebring. What a night for Jasper Grodies. Back to back. Shade Bruffett, Mark Sabat, our top 3. Tarcisio Carvalho and Sebastian Marino, our top 5. Then we got Jesse Erdman, Alec Hinchcliffe, Brandon Perry, Willie Atkinson, Doug Ward, Harry Krantz, Marty Van Escayen, our field. Jasper Grody's back-to-back wins. He won at Spain. He brings it home here at Sebring. And man, what a night for him as he crowns himself a champion here in the Americas. What a great night for him as he definitely brought this one home. A very tough drive for him and all the way around. You know, Shane Bruffett bringing home a great car as well as definitely a strat to live by. But Jasper, what a drive. This is possibly the boldest pit strat we've seen all year. 31 lap hold tires. Shane Bruffett, an amazing 37 laps on the mediums. Mark Samad, 15 lap hold tires, soft compound. Tarcisio Carvalho and Shane Bruffett, very old. So obviously the undercut paid off for these gentlemen here tonight. And that is why we say these guys are some of the best sim drivers in the world. We'll put them up against anybody. Max Verstappen, eat your heart out. Just saying, come on board, buddy. I'll be glad to interview you. Have some fun. I'd really like to see what you can do with it, to be honest. But, you know, Jasper's got to be riding a high note right now as he comes around the front stretch on their victory lap for this top three. And Jasper's going to park it on this front stretch here at Sebring. A very, very proud man coming in P1. So let's go and get this one done. Let's start it off with our first interview of the night. Let's go and talk to Sebastian Marino in that number 22 and see how he feels about this one. Sebastian.
What's up?
What a drive out of you, man. You got top 5. How is this?
It feels good. I'm happy with it. It was nice to get pole position. And, listen, Mark beat me right off the, second safety car restart and was able to get a good lead on me. Listen, it was a fun race. I know the hard runners, that's always a good idea to do that on a early safety car.
As you know, pit strats definitely played a pinnacle role here tonight. I mean, your guys' strat, do you feel like that will let you down a little bit?
Yeah, I was thinking about that when Jasper went in. I was like, I should have just done the hards and gone all the way because that's usually when I can get a pretty good result. But listen, I'm happy with top 5. I'm happy with the race tonight. And honestly, amazing race by the other guys, too.
It was a rough start, but excellent finish.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, you got you in the booth. Any shout-outs you got to do for any fans in the stands that might be cheering you on?
Always my girl who's always by my side while I'm racing, and again, all the fucking guys who
hey,
race
watch
on
the
here.
language.
Oh, sorry. All the
I expect a tip out of that
here.
one. We've been trying this. I expect a tip. You don't want to find it.
No, I appreciate, like I said, everyone, especially you and Brandon for setting up the league and commentating and everything.
All right, man. Well, great job here tonight. Congrats on a top 5 finish here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Sebastian Marino, what a night out of him. He got a 5th place finish here. And now let's go to Tarcisio Carvalho giving us a 4th place finish. Tarcisio.
Hello.
You did a great job here tonight. How do you feel here in Sebring?
I'm feeling well. I think it was a nice race. I had a battle with Sebastian Marino. It was amazing. And I think it was a pretty good result considering my crash. It was good.
As the pit strats and everything came out, and you see you know, seeing Sebastian right in your rear view, obviously, what was going through your mind at that point?
Yes, yes. How can I say? His tires were better, right? After some laps, I think the hard ones was going better. Then we could battle more.
Yeah, you know, it definitely paid out for you. You got a 4th place finish.
Yeah.
Definitely a great night for you. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on?
No, yeah. Everybody is done here already, to be honest.
What about PGR, Blackout of the network? Come on, Tarzizio, get with the program.
No, yeah. How can I say? Your question is how I feel about the PGR, the league itself.
No, I mean, you could shout out to PGR, the league, and the network. But I'll get you out of here, man. Good job here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
So Tarcisio Carvalho delivering us a great finish. And now let's go to our top 3. In the number 14, Renault-inspired Mercedes. Let's get on your feet, everybody, for Mark Samad. Mark. What a night. The strat obviously didn't pan out the exactly the thing, but what was your thought when you seen that you were gaining ground on those leaders late on in that race?
Yeah, man, like it was a tough call because I was in a position where I couldn't really build up the gap on the mediums anymore. But if I stayed out a little longer to keep the softs a little bit more fresh, then I would have just lost even more time. So made the decision, switched to softs, and I got between like 3 seconds of the leaders, but I couldn't get any more out of it. The softs were starting to fade a little bit, so I'm happy with P3, but definitely got to reassess the pit strats for sure.
Well, you did a great job. It definitely had a tough one, and you did a great. Altogether, ending on a podium is great.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like I didn't even really get to practice. I just hopped in, did a quali, and then went straight to the race. So very happy with the result for sure.
Well, you did a great job here tonight. Any shout outs you gotta do for any fans in the stands?
So, yeah, of course. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to Brandon Perry. Honestly, like big ups to Jasper. That was such a good drive, man, and Shade too. Like they were just battling left, right, and center. Me and Seb had some good scraps, and yeah, just fucking. Sorry.
You know what? I expect a tip out of you too. That is twice now. We're talking about that. You already know how I'm gonna go off, Mark.
I know. My bad. Shout outs to all the drivers, though. Shout outs to all the drivers. They did an amazing job.
Thank you for that one. I'm gonna get you down to the guys, and we're talking about this afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Mark Sabad getting a 3rd place finish. And now let's go to our 2nd place finisher, driver of the number 79, the Blueberry Mercedes, Shade Bruffett. Let's hear from him. Shade.
Hey.
What a night here tonight. You got a 2nd place finish. How was this one for you? I mean, what a battle with Jasper at the end.
Oh, yeah. It's bittersweet because the win was there, but just bad strategy. I just wanted to try something new, and I pitted to mediums. I started on hards on purpose because I thought it still would be the slower tire, and I was expecting a safety pretty early, and I was just told myself I was just going to pit for mediums and then see what happens. I was hoping that maybe I get another safety late in the race, but it just didn't pan out that way. But yeah, it was a good race. Good pit on Jasper. We were just talking about it. He was having to manage his hards and put in some fast laps, and I was just trying to keep it on the track half the time because it really heated up. But I'm not the tire whisperer, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you ran a great race here tonight. You got 2nd place. How do you feel about this one? Or any shout-outs you'd like to do, I should say.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for commentating as always, Brandon. And also thanks to Brandon Perry for putting on this awesome league. I think it was really cool doing a night race. If it, as best as we could do with iRacing, what it allows. Be really cool to get some more tracks that would support it for especially for the F1 car. So thanks to you guys, and shout out to my wife Danielle as always, who's probably downstairs watching.
All right, thank you for that one. Great job here tonight. Congrats on the second place finish here tonight.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. That was Shane Bruffett, everybody. And now let's bring up our winner, back-to-back, driver of the Blue Goose, the number 69 Mercedes, Jasper Grodes. And let's hear how he feels about this. Jasper.
Yeah.
What a night out of you. You got the dub back-to-back on what could be one of the most risky strats we have seen all season. How do you feel about this drive, man? That was incredible.
I'm so proud, man. It's unreal. Like, pushing shade, putting in quali lap after quali lap, and I made some small mistakes. Like, I gained a few tenths, I lost a few tenths. Shade, he was consistent. It's unbelievable. Hats off to him. He also was having trouble with his VR for a little moment. I don't know what happened on the turn 1 where I overtook him. I don't know what he was doing, but I just sent it around the outside and I didn't look around.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely had a strat here tonight. I mean, at the end of the night with the hard compound, how much wear were you feeling with him? Because that's been the biggest thing I've noticed is you had the hard compounds on for like a ridiculous amount of laps. What was the trick behind that one?
I felt like another safety car, the third one, I believe. And chances of new safety car got slimmer because everyone gets one. And a lot of guys crashed already. So I just decided to go for it, put on the hard tire, and see where we would end up happening. And I got the win.
Well, you did it. You had the strat to win. Great job here at Sebring, man, and congrats.
Thank you.
Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching over there from the Netherlands? Am I right on that? Netherlands?
Yeah, you're right.
I got it. All right. Hey, I got one right.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to you and Perry for running the league. It's going quite solid, I'd say. Shout out to Shade, put up a major battle. Shout out to my teammate Sebastian. He's just a good sport in general. So.
All right. Thank you for that, Jasper. Congrats on the back-to-back wins.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Thank you. So Jasper Grodes, all the way from the Netherlands, bringing home the dub. For all you guys in the stands, thank you for watching. I will be back again sometime in the near future. That's right, Wednesday night. You will not want to miss it. It is the biggest battle. It is flagship on flagship on flagship on flagship for the championship. PGR Cup Series right here on this network. One final night to decide a champion. Who could it possibly be? Matt Fleming, William Robbins, Thomas Meeks, or Josh Larson? You will not want to miss that epic battle on Wednesday night between some titans of Cup Series. And who else to shut it down? Are we going to see not a playoff driver win once again at Vegas? You will not want to miss that one. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will be back again. If my wife Jenna is watching, shout out to you. Love you. Can't wait to see you after work or whenever I get to see you. Also, shout out to all you fans of the stands. Without you, this network would not be possible, and I greatly appreciate everything. If you want to see more of it, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Also, if you want exclusive Prime Grid Racing merch, hit that link in the description. Get hooked up. If you want to leave me a tip, if you guys think I do a great job and I deserve a tip, there's a link for that too. Also, plenty of donation sites to donate if you want to donate to the American Red Cross, jimmyfund.org, or the ASCPA, and adopt a pet. Feed an animal, help them out. You never know. It's giving is part of human nature to help somebody out in their time of need. So hit one of those links, do a donation. The challenge is still on, though. Any $500 donation or higher, I will do the ice bucket challenge with a 5-gallon bucket of water. kid you not. I will do it live or actually shoot a video of me doing the Ice Bucket Challenge and then post it on my Facebook. So stay tuned, everybody, this Wednesday for another amazing broadcast by myself, hopefully. Can't wait to see you guys there. See you later.
I've got the techno on my mind, standing in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Techno boy inside, getting in the bumpy run. I gotta move my body, move my body. Techno on my mind, standing in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Techno boy inside, getting in the bumpy run. I gotta move my body, move my body.